how's everyone doing there tonight? This is Undead Nightmare 24 back with a video. This is 31 Days of Horrortober, day 17. And I'm bringing you guys reviews daily here for the month of October of horror films. So let's get into the review for day 17. And this is also a first time watch for me. I'm going to be reviewing 1981's Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. Say that a bunch of times fast. It also goes by another title called Night Warning. So it has a couple titles to the film. This is a 1981 slasher film. This is directed by William Asher. He also directed the show Bewitched from 1964 to 1972. He also directed the show I Dream of Jeannie from 1965. So he has a couple good classic shows there on his list. It stars Susan Tyrrell. She came out on Angel, one of the exploitation films I enjoy. She also came out... Oh, this also stars Bo Stevens. He came out in Glorious Bastards from 1978 and several other films. This also has a young Bill Paxton, and he plays that typical creepy, typical creep dude that he plays throughout films. He's a scumbag in this film as well. So let's get into this film. This film is about pretty much, you got this couple, they're pretty much dropping their kid off to stay with Auntie, the girl's sister, the mom's sister. As they drop them off, a tragedy happens. They are both killed. So now it's the custody goes to the auntie. So she pretty much raises this guy named Billy, and she has these real strict rules. You could tell there's some odd about her. Yeah, Billy was trying to succeed in life. He's trying to he wants to go to college. He's a good basketball player, and he has a girlfriend also, Julie. He's crazy about, and he wants to pretty much go to college and leave the house. But then you got his pretty much deranged aunt who doesn't want him going anywhere. She's pretty much obsessed with him in some pretty odd ways. She vows to just keep him in the house. She doesn't want him leaving. She's real religious, but you could tell something's definitely off about her. So it takes part to this scene where pretty much this guy, he's a TV repairman, something like that. He's in the house, and the aunt pretty much throws herself on him, and he doesn't want nothing to do with her for a reason, and she gets upset, and pretty much he does a derogatory action towards her to pretty much mock her, and she ends up pretty much stabbing him and killing him. And as Billy gets there, he witnesses the end of this, and he pretty much touches the knife and gets blood on him, which it looks like he's involved or pretty much committed the crime. But the aunt claims that this guy tried to pretty much rape her, and she had to defend herself. The detectives get there, and they ain't having it. They're pretty much looking at Billy, saying to be the guilty one. They're pointing him out. You got a scumbag detective also, who's just, man, he's just a piece of crap. One of the worst detectives I've seen in a movie. And he's out to get Billy, and pretty much his whole practice is just awful as a detective. He has a partner that's way better and gets no attention, which was bugging me. But they start to investigate Billy for this, and they're pretty much giving him a hard time, harassing him. And then at the same time, you got his mom, who's pretty deranged too as well, and obsessed with him. She's doing some pretty weird situations involving him. I won't get into, but it turns out more bodies start to fall, and the detectives are pretty much hard on Billy. They're trying to blame him on everything, but this obviously has something else to do with it. So as I said, it leads to a pretty insane ending. I thought I had seen it all with like Mommy Dearest, Serial Mom, Mother's Day, stuff like this, but this one's my favorite, man. It takes the cake for the most, how could I say it, batshit crazy, obsessed mom, psychotic killer movie I've seen. And actually, this is a pretty interesting film. It's built on story. You do get a body count. It does have a little slow burn to it, but then it picks up. But I'm gonna get into my thoughts. I'm gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5. I really enjoyed this film. It's probably my favorite film I've seen for October here, and I really enjoyed this one. I thought it was real demented and psychotic, man, and it had some pretty interesting kills in it as well. Like I said, it goes slow moments and then picks up, but a very interesting story. So that's going to be my thoughts and review for this film. This is 1981's Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker, aka Night Warning. Really enjoyed this film. I highly recommend it for the slasher genre out there. It's going to be my review and thoughts for this film, guys. Please hit a like, comment, subscribe. Hope everyone's having a happy October out there. This is Undead Nightmare 24, back with a video. Keep it horror. Peace.
So shocking, so terrifying, so powerful. Night Warning has been named Best Horror Film of the Year by the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror. Billy and Julie, young, innocent, in love. It was all a mistake. They didn't go looking for trouble. They were just too curious. Without knowing, they've uncovered a deadly secret. By accident, they've stumbled onto a grisly murder. Now, they know too much to live. A chilling tale of a young boy and girl, innocent victims, now targets of a frenzied obsession with murder. See the award-winning